us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
We are back. It is more talk time. More time to talk with us here on the Clean for Sound 99.9. I don't know why I always do that, but it's a habit that I formed over the years, okay? But anyways, it is time for us to talk a little bit more. Remember, you can always call us to be a part of our discussion. 457-9997. That is our number. That's our WhatsApp number. That's our landline number. You dial the number and voila, you're talking to us on a call, all right? However, if you do not wish to call us, you can also send us a text message, okay? You can send us a message on WhatsApp. Before I forget, just oh boy, where did it go? So a group called Generation Next is going to be having a Mother's Day concert. It's a canned food drive. I mean, yesterday Roleza was talking about paying it forward, and here's a wonderful way to pay it forward. I forgot to mention. I kept forgetting to mention this, so that's why I'm only not mentioning it now. But they're going to be having a Mother's Day concert. A donation of any unexpired and non-perishable food items will be collected at the gate, and food items will be donated to a family in need. So if you wish to support this, Generation Next, they're having a Mother's Day concert on the 11th of May, Sunday the 11th of May at the North Union Secondary School at 4 p.m. If you wish to, if you have questions, this doesn't give you enough information, but this sounds like something you would like to be a part of, you can call 491-2916. Giving you the number again, 491-2916. Okay?
I guess 11th of May is Mother's Day.
I usually don't remember this every year until people start saying, oh, wait, Sunday is Mother's Day.
All right. When in doubt, you go to Google. All right.
But seeing that it is a Mother's Day concert, you may very well be right. Oh, this looks so bad.
And yes, it is Sunday the 11th of May. All right. So for those of you who don't know when Mother's Day is,
wonder who those people are.
Yeah. All right. Now you know. Okay.
Okay, then. Now we're off of that, and we're going to head into our topic of discussion at this time. This one was really, really a bit interesting. So in Belize, if you go on Google and you type in some keywords like Belize, man, dead, pig, you're gonna get an article that pops up about a man who died in Belize yesterday by a pig. He was killed by a pig. Now, the only thing about this story is they never said if it's a wild pig or if it is a domestic pig. They simply said that he was killed by a pig. The pig, I'm not remembering the proper word for when something sharp digs out your flesh. There's a
pierce.
I feel like there's this other word,
I think
but so those words. But the pig pierced him. It bit him, and its tusk, the long tooth at the side there, that cut him. A gash. It gave him a serious gash, which caused him to bleed to death. And this prompted me to go investigating. Like, whoa, you mean pigs do that? So pigs are aggressive this whole time, or have the potential to be aggressive? Like they could attack you. It's not cool, man. You just look at the little the little piggy, weeks. But they can kill people. And Roleza, I was like, what? What you mean? And so I decided to go ask Google, and apparently in certain situations, if they feel threatened or if they have like piglets, and according to how you deal with them, I think the man in this case, it was a pig that the owner of the pig, I think they said he went to jail, and so the pigs were left uncared for, and it broke out of its pen, and it's been terrorizing the neighborhood for some time. Unfortunately, now somebody has died is when they actually killed the pig and burned it. which was interesting to me. But it's only now that this, was being addressed. But this man, I guess the pig came around where he was hanging out and he tried to run it away, like, hey, move from here. And the pig attacked the man. The pig attacked the man and the man is dead. Roleza.
Yeah, I am not surprised in a sense because in this case, they said, well, the pig became feral, which means it became wild, because it was just there left to fend for itself. So I am not surprised, and I do believe that any animal can become dangerous after a while. If it's not domesticated, then any animal could become dangerous.
Man, I never thought.
You're just surprised that is a pig? You've never had a pig rush you?
No. No.
All right.
Not at all.
Yeah, I that's why I tell people I don't play with animals. And as much as people like to talk about the animals cute and they don't do this and they don't do that, all it takes is just one incident. All right. So yeah, I'm not surprised with this. I'm not surprised. It's a wild pig.
Wow. Well, we could.
All right. That's all right. Hi, Dave. Morning. Dave? Dave Roberts? Pigeon? It rang. Okay, so all right. All right, so let me speak directly to Dave alone. Dave, this is just for Dave alone. Dave, the phone, we connected, but I'm suggesting that you use the other number that you normally call us on. Sometimes use that other number to connect with us, all right? Good morning to you.
Right. So as it relates to the pig thing, when I did this research, I think I've heard people talking about pigs, but not like in this kind of way, not like they were so serious that they could get to a point where they could kill you, right? And then I wonder, because some persons, when they have their farms, they have their little children helping them out on their farms. I've seen people that have pigs and they have the little children help out, I don't know, maybe to bring this food or to throw the food for the pig or so.
But remember, in this case, the pig was allowed to run wild. It was allowed to be wild because the owner wasn't around.
Yeah, but then Google said that pigs actually have the potential to become like not even wild pig, like domestic pigs can do that. And apparently they have killed people before. There is a case of, according to Google, people, a 70-something-year-old woman in Ohio was killed and partially eaten by her neighbor's pigs on Christmas Day. She was killed. And then pigs turned around and almost ate all of her. Roleza?
Pigs eat just anything. There is something that I learned from these criminal shows that I look at, but I won't say it on air, but I think many people know, but pigs eat anything. So, yeah.
What? And then there was a 49-year-old man who was found dead in a pigsty. And this pig had piglets as well. So I wonder if
this is now added to your list of things that you are fearful of.
Let's just say I'm gonna be walking a little bit further away from pigs, and they are no longer cute and cuddly.
But then, when you see a really big pig, do you get afraid?
No,
are you afraid?
Well, I mean, a really big pig, I would not get close to, but I never had this fear before. Like, hey, this pig could become that dangerous. Like, it's pig. Never.
Okay, so what I'm trying to get at is, so for the small pigs, the piglets, you're okay with,
yeah,
right?
Man,
but the big pigs, do you see fear when you see them? Do you get fearful when you see them?
Not the kind that I'm about to have now. Like, just as a big animal, I don't know. Was I even afraid of them before?
Because I won't pass next to a big pig.
I mean, I've been close to pigs because I was once living with people who have pigs, and they used to have some really big pigs. I never went to the pen because it was never my job to feed them, and I wasn't going to do that. But I never felt
right. But the difference is they were in a pen. This pig wasn't.
But
so that is what is the difference.
No, but the thing is, even if they're in pen, they could still kill you.
Yeah, but would you be going into the pen, Dianna?
No, well, I'm fearful for other people. I'm not fearful for me because now I know I'm not about to get close. It's all good. It's all good. I'll just stick to eating.
I don't trust animals at all, especially people with dogs.
Oh, so you don't bite.
They don't bite. Don't come and tell me they don't bite. They don't bite you.
Ladies, let us not beat up on the pig. The pig was defending itself. the man was throwing rocks at the pig.
The pig was, well, yes, Joshua, but the thing is, that was one case where the person was trying to, I don't know, run the pig away from the area. But
No, he wasn't running the pig away.
But
he was throwing rocks at the pig.
But I get the impression from what it is that of one of the videos is that the pig actually terrorized the neighborhood before as well. So maybe that is why they were throwing rocks at the pig at that time, because they know the pig's history.
The pig is an animal. We have to look at it. If you, for example, I'm afraid of cats, right? I am afraid of cats. And I would give a cat a white bird, and they just love, because in Bermuda we got a lot of wild stray cats, wild chickens, thousands of chickens. And a stray cat sees me and it makes a beeline for me and want to rub itself against me. I'm afraid of cats. But this pig, although it was roaming, the man was throwing rocks at the pig. The pig was defending itself. And we as human beings have to be very, very, very conscious. Like old people say, we're fun for pick me, a dead for crapple. Right? So anybody is capable, because Dianna, if I walk up to you, if every day I walk past you and I spit on you, one day I would walk past you and I didn't even look at you, you might decide to take a baseball bat and hit me across the head.
That is true.
And people who see that would say, geez, what a wicked girl. But they don't know what was entailed.
The history.
So let us not beat up on these wild animals that people take pleasure in. They have feelings too. So I have to defend the poor pig in this case.
Thank you for coming to the pig's defense, Joshua.
So somebody here saying, they're saying good morning. Well, angels, I watch a pig eat all its piglets. That stopped me from eating all. Listen, I can eat anyways. Morning, Mr. Mason.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you both this morning?
I'm good.
You goody. Right. I'm going to say a little bit this morning about meeting politicians, right? So far, I've met 3 of St. Vincent prime ministers. I met Mr. Mitchell, saw during Mr. Bessie show. He came to England once, and then while there was a Intention Independent dance, he attended. When he got on the stage, he started playing the national anthem. My daughter stood next to me, and I kept quiet. So she said, Dad, why aren't you singing? I said, well, I don't know the I said, when I left St. Vincent, it was God Save the Queen. That was the national anthem. So that's number one. I met Sir James in England. They shook hands with him. I met Mr. Eustace. He and I shared the same table at a function. We chatted, nothing about politics, absolutely nothing. I had a nice time. And he and I again, we met at funerals a couple times. The current prime minister, he and I would say, buddies. He and I, we got on very well. He met me in town once. I was speaking to 2 nurses. He said to me, I see you chatting up all the night girls. I said to him, I said, listen, if you have a heart attack right now, I'll let them give you the kiss of life. Right? I also met the leader of the opposition, Dr. Friday. He and one of my nephews, very good friends. And I was in a restaurant in town. My nephew spotted me and he brought him in and introduced him to me. Politicians, at the moment, the only MP I have met currently is the Minister of Education. But I shook hands with all the others. Mm-hmm. I met them. Now, I've got big hands. And when I shake a person's hand, I like to give this full thing, what it's called a healthy handshake. And tell what, the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Agriculture, those two men are two powerful, strong young men. I just shook their hand. I could feel it in my shoulder. And that was nice, you know. I also met quite a few of the ex-retired MPs, such as Sister Gordon, Sister Rennie DeP, Michelle Fight. When Michelle met me, she always said big brother. She addressed me as big brother. You know, I met Mike Brown. Now, Luke and I, we are sort of distant cousins down the line. Luke Brown, you know, so I met him after. So, and I met dozens and dozens of MPs in England, especially on the Labour Party side. You know, because England has 624 members of parliament. When they have an election, the party that gets 324, they automatically form the government. That's why when my Gordon Brown was there, the Labour Party, when they had the election, the Labour Party had 311 votes, candidates. Well, it wasn't enough. So Clegg, who was the leader of the Liberal Party, he decided he will join up with the Labour Party, but Mr. Brown had to make him the Deputy Prime Minister. You know, so I've been around and followed up a lot of things. How much Mr. Maxwell Charles, when he was MP, he used to come and park his Jeep at my gate, and he and I will walk around and visit people. We want campaigning because he was the minister, you know, he was already elected as an MP. So he and I would just walk around. So that's my little bit for this morning. I will say, my girls, look after yourselves.
All right.
All right. Thanks,
Thank you,
Mr.
Mason. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks very much indeed.
All right.
Okay, so that was Mr. Mason telling us about some of the politicians that he's met here and in the UK as well. So before that, we were discussing the issue of the pig and, you know, how many persons knew that pigs were as dangerous as they can be. Did anybody? No, that's it.
No, just
Okay.
the thing.
Okay.
Anyways, as we're talking about pigs, I want to say good morning to the ladies at the Annican car park who normally sell food on a Friday. I thoroughly enjoyed that jerk pork and banana that I got on Friday. So I know that a few of you tend to listen. So good morning to people like Mrs. Gibson and to Anis, and I don't know everybody else's name, but good morning to y'all as we're talking about pig, you know? So yeah.
All right, that is. So with that, we are going to head out of this talk segment at this time. If you didn't know that pigs could kill, well, now you know. But if you already knew that, then you just got some more information. You know, if you have farms and you have children that you have working on the farms with you that are around children, make sure that the children are safe because we don't want to have to hear this happens here, okay? And with that, we are out.